So it is, I don't know, January something or another. It's Monday, January 15th. In the morning, 1 degree. I think our high is only supposed to be like 12 today. Lost all my phones. Let's see. People calling me off the hook already. Boiler's down, which is not a good thing when it's 0. I think our high today is only going to be 12 degrees. So it's going to be a busy day. Take you along for the ride and see what we can come up with. Dude, I don't know what the wind chill is. It's nasty. But I already had a boiler maintenance scheduled. I've had 2 of my boiler customers call already saying, hey, it's not keeping up. But we'll figure it out. One was a new install, which I find really weird. It's not keeping up, and well, the other one's a new install too, but I didn't install it. It was kind of a customer install, and I went out there and just kind of said, yeah, okay, yeah, it'll work, but it's got some piping issues. Plus, it's a real small house. They put a real big boiler in. It's kind of a disaster, Navian disaster, you know. You get these people that think they can install a boiler. They buy a boiler and it's a disaster. So now I got to figure out what the heck is going on with it. It won't keep up at 0 degrees. So we'll take you along for the ride on this one today. See what's going on. Out doing the boiler check, and I might be able to tighten that up. Just might, without shutting the gas meter off. Yeah, right there. I might be able to. Let's give it a shot here. If not, I have to shut the gas meter down. I might be able to pull the pipe back. Oh yeah, I got enough play there all day long. Yeah, I just cracked the gas meter and that's sitting over there. It's moving. Oh, my tools are frosty. Oh boy. Oh, they tighten this thing up like no other. tighten this up like no other, and the other one's not tight at all. Oh yeah, it's not even tight. Come on. Oh, there we go. There we go. Just tighten it up, look good. Get some tape. Plumbers. Darn plumbers. Dope on unions. Darn it. That's never going to seal back up. Don't put stuff on your unions besides nylog. If it's not frozen. Oh, yeah, that's tight. See if I can get any out of here. Oh, just thick it. Oh, it's like molasses. It's like molasses. Oh boy. It's like syrup at 1 below 0. Nasty. this back on. Good. I don't know. Is it doing something? My camera. Oh, okay. So that was that was just like a boiler maintenance. We're just kind of running through, cleaning the flame sensor, checking everything out, all my wire connections, so on. And she had mentioned to me about the motor being noisy. Said the plumber kind of gave it a little, how you doing? And everything seemed to be fine. But she said something like she's got a gas smell on startup, which sometimes you do with boilers. It's any furnace, you might have a little gas smell. But I went through with my little top test leak detector. This is a PT210. They actually sent me another one out, which has extendable. It has a flexible wand at the top of it. It's basically a 210 with a wand on it. These things for just maintenance are amazing. You know, I just cracked the gas line. I had this sitting on top of the boiler, and it was going off. So I mean, and it fits in your bag. It's small. It works good. That's all I can say. I mean, they're really handy to have, these little top test leak detectors. I mean, it just slides in a pocket in your bag. Oh, get it out on maintenance. Works great. So definitely go pick one of those up. They're not that expensive, and it's a, you know, it's, I'm not going to say it's a better alternative than other leak detectors, but to have it in your bag handy at the time doing maintenance, or even you know, a furnace no heat, check for gas leaks. That thing saved me, I don't know how much time and effort, you know, by spraying, you know, and looking for bubbles. And that way it gets kind of messy. This way it's really quick. I can figure out where it's at, spray, and then find out where the leak's at. Didn't have to do it that time because basically just had to give it a one more turn and it sealed it up. Didn't even have to take it apart. I do use tape on gas, which is, some people don't like it. I use the gray stuff, and it says it's rated for gas, mega tape, whatever you want to call it, and it works good. It seals up. I don't have any problems with the clogging gas valves up. I've got more problems with scale than I do Teflon tape. Scale in lines or oil. So like I said, I'm going to take you along for the ride today. That was the first call. I'm going to another call right now, which is, I think the water heater blew out this weekend. And basically I got to get a material list and figure out what we need to do. And I don't think it's happening today because it's 7 degrees. And I got other stuff to do. So, like I said, we're off to the next one. So we had water flowing out the bottom of it?
Yeah, at the bottom, yeah.
Looks like a pretty standard install. So it wasn't coming out here?
You know, it was, I seen it was bubbling out of this bottom, so.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like I say, it's been here, I think, from when they built the house, so it's.
Oh wait, yeah.
So it's been there a while, so I assumed it probably had one. There was a little bit of water on the top, but
Yeah, yeah.
so I put the water supply in and then turned it off because then at least I was in, it wasn't leaking. I mean, I had water everywhere, so I was able to dry everything out. So.
Pizza, got to get that stupid exhaust shield looked at. It just rattles. Sound like a hoopty going down the street. But I was out here for the water heater. We're replacing the water heater tomorrow morning. I don't know who's going to be with me, but and I'm sitting there talking to the gentleman, and I look down at the furnace and it's flashing a code for overheating, 33. And sure enough, filtrate filters strike again. Yeah, it was really restricted with those filtrate filters. Don't get me wrong, they're good filters. They're really good filters. But some systems just can't handle them. I'm not a big fan of them. But whatever. It's just my professional opinion, because it doesn't, they filter, and those were rated MERV 13. They're a good filter, but it's just, they're too restrictive. Once they start clogging up, they clog up fast. The 1-inch filter is restrictive anyways, and then you add more pleats to it and it catches more stuff. Yeah, it fills up fast and it becomes highly restrictive, and there goes your efficiency. Because as soon as I took that filter out of there, it's like you could just hear the motor slow down. You know, actually, it could breathe again. So while we're out there, the thing was installed in 19. He hasn't had any maintenance done on it. We'll run through it, adjust gas pressures, clean the flame sensor up the trap, look at some airflow, static pressure. That's after we get the tank installed. So we will do that tomorrow. Hopefully we get it on camera. Off to the next one. It is almost, it's like 10:45, going to the third call. And this one is a new install. She said the vent pipe fell off. Furnace running non-stop. Well, the furnace is going to run non-stop, and we're probably going to have to adjust some airflow. But we will see when we get there. Okay, so what do we got here?
I just don't remember using the old furnace being that, running like that. That scares me. It never kept shutting off. It's running up my gas bill.
No, I don't think it's running up the gas bill. What is?
It's like it's not holding the heat when it does shut off, and like a minute later it's back on again.
High heat, they got it on black. Black is what? Black and yellow? Or black and white? Black and white. No, wrong. Here's the motor, black and white. Looks to be high. A little gray. Just got this motor running too fast from the factory. There we go. Sounds better. No one ever gets a story straight. You know, sometimes it's hard to comprehend over the phone what the customer's actually saying. So basically, that trim ring that was around the roof jack fell down. I don't know what they were thinking, but even then, at that point, there was a huge gap around it. So I'm gonna get some insulation sheet metal and we will trim that sucker right up. But she's got heat, adjusted the blower speed, and she's got a little better heat. I mean, it was on high. It was blowing. It was blowing like air conditioning air. So she was kind of complaining about that too. But after that, temprise was good. All right, we're off to the next one. I think I got to drop off my PEX tool, one of the installers. And what are we going to next here? What are we going to next? I think a plug secondary heat exchanger that Mikey was already out on. But we will see. We just got done with our fourth call. Actually, it wasn't a callback. It was kind of, I don't know. Mikey was out there. Mikey was out on 1st of December on this one, and he told him, hey, the heat exchanger's wasted. Then all of a sudden we're getting a call today saying it's not heating. The thing comes on and off, on and off. The thing's overheating. Well, I told the guy, go listen, you need a new furnace or a heat exchanger. I gave him a price on both. Well, Mikey gave him a price on both. And he's like, I gotta get financing. I'm like, okay, well, do what you gotta do to get the furnace. I go, it's only getting colder. There's nothing I can do. I don't write the guy's checks. So we're off to the next one. This is, I don't know, up the street here a little, and she says it's just not working. Okay. Hopefully we'll get some video and see what's going on. All right, so it's not heating the house, or what's it doing?
No, my dogs are annoying. They don't bite. I'm just telling them to shut up like I do. The thermostat is up here. Shut up. I hope you stop.
Hey, what's going on, Pooches?
Jasper,
What's up, guys? Holy smokes. All right.
Jasper, you know what? Asshole. Hey.
Oh, take it
Jasper,
easy. Take it easy.
Cage.
Come on, guys.
Just be nice. There you go.
Come on, guys. Oh, yeah.
This one will
There you
knock you
go.
over. We don't want nothing to do with you.
Sorry, we're still unpacking, so there's crap everywhere.
I don't know if one of the kids. Don't mess with that screwdriver! Did something to this. See, it's like, it's dropping. It was 71. I don't know anything about these stupid things. I'm thinking, well, I tried to hit like view and I did this, like when you take the thing off, it tells you, and I'm like,
Right,
it's
right.
still not doing it. So I'm like, maybe
Okay, I mean, is it
screwdriver. Somebody else. Emma, pull it down. So I'm like, oh, nobody's coming down. Oh, yeah. Listen,
Okay. Let me,
I need to go fix it.
so this is the only thermostat you got in the house?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see if this one's heating here.
Hey, you guys should follow me, because he don't want you and me. Nana, fix the tires.
All right. Am I going the right way here?
I have a screwdriver. Shit. No, hold on 1 second. I lost the damn little screwdriver I had.
I did it back.
Now I can't find anything.
So when did this start happening?
I'm gonna say last night, because I'm like, wow, it's cold in here, and then all of a sudden, I mean, it'll doing what it's doing now. It like does all this, makes this noise like it's getting ready to go, and then it just stops.
Well,
I don't know what.
have you had a boiler system before? Or?
No.
Okay.
I've always had.
So what happens? What happens? You see the. Here's your temperature, right? So once that gets to 180 degrees, this keeps on circulating water. It seems like it's working, but let me see if our temp's set right. Yeah, our temp's set right.
Oh, there's cobwebs.
There's spiders.
Yeah, that's what keeps the flaming, or I mean the.
So basically.
No, I need to go.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, we got good pressure. We're set right. It's working.
Don't mess with it. I'm trying to fix the dryer.
So basically it's just not keeping up. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, it won't go past 66. Well, it's dropping. That's what it does. It just does that and nothing. It won't kick on, and it wasn't doing anything. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, because right now I hit temperature. So what happens is this is circulating the water. And then once the temperature gets down to right around 160, then the thing kicks back on. But it's still circulating. And it might be just
It's fine, I don't care.
it might be just because it's so darn cold.
That's what I was saying. I don't really understand this. Let me see. That's Robert. Why do they want me at work so bad? Can they make pizza without me?
Well, what time do you work?
Emma, they want me now. They're driving me insane.
Well, I have to go to the post office basically.
Okay.
I don't know what time you have to work.
I'm trying to find out right now. You can go to the post office.
Yeah, I mean it's running. It's heating.
Data.
Oh, you're rich something.
Data.
Never run away from
I
home.
need to tell you something.
What? You got dirty nose.
No, there. In there.
Well, now you need to fill the screwdriver with you because it's cold in here.
That was
Yeah.
Here we go. Go. Here. Go. Here, there's a heater.
Bump the temperature up a little. I think that's all we're gonna need to do. We're heating.
I didn't have enough sleep last night.
You didn't have enough sleep? I'm sorry.
Because it was very freezing.
It's very freezing. You didn't get enough sleep.
I'm sorry.
I didn't
Couldn't sleep?
Yeah, I could sleep.
Because I don't know what it is. And then I never sleep.
Can we have one of these?
Yeah, we'll go eat one and driving up. Here you go, we'll find something.
That house was a little different. Yeah, the kids were running around. They kind of run the show, I guess. Dogs everywhere, as you've seen. But there was nothing really wrong with that boiler. It just, I started walking through the house and I'm like, there's not many registers in the house. I mean, plus it's on a crawl space, plus it's right now it's 10 degrees outside. I asked her last week, I go, everything fine last week? Fine. She's like, just when it got cold, it wouldn't keep up. I think it's like 66 degrees in the house, just got it set for 71. House is on a crawl space. Older house. Looks like it's kind of been hodgepodged, let's put it that way. They do have a ventless heater upstairs. They had a gas line going up the side of the house. I'm like, what's that? I don't think they have any radiation off the boiler upstairs. So, and I asked them, I go, well, what's in the crawl space? I go, any of the pipes insulated? They're like, no, we can't. We couldn't even get in there. They had just bought the house. They've been in it for 2 weeks. Red flags, but hey, I'm not buying the house. So yeah, I think they just got a lack of radiation problem in the house and probably uninsulated pipes. So it's probably, by the time it leaves the boiler, probably by the time it gets all the way over to the other side of the house, it's probably lost 20 degrees. So I bumped up the temperature on the boiler, see if that helps it out. I'm sure I'll never find out because they'll never call back. So those are the kind of calls I've been getting today. Hey, it's not heating my house up to whatever. The last guy, he's like, I really don't have too much heat, but he's walking around in shorts. You don't have any heat? Walking around in shorts? I asked him, I go, you comfortable? He's like, yeah, I wear shorts all the time. Oh, okay. Whatever. So, we are on to the next one. I don't know what that is. I think we installed a humidifier out there 2 years ago, and the previous ones before that were like from 2007 and 2005. So, let's see what goes on right now. Let's see, what is it? One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. It's overheating. When did you put this filter in?
I just did it today. I mean, I probably didn't need to do it.
You got any register shut or anything of that sort?
I do have register shut, yeah.
Where at?
Throughout, I mean, there's some throughout the house. I mean, I have registers, yeah, closed to try to direct heat.
How many registers do you have shut?
I'm not sure. Quite honestly, I'm not sure.
Well, let me...
I can go look and see, or open them up.
Well, just hold on a second. Let me see if we got anything else going on here. Let me take some gas pressure. So it seems to happen when it gets extremely cold outside, yeah. Correct? Okay.
We're fine. As soon as we got the temperature in a couple days, or today was, this morning, we had an issue. And I know last year I had the exact same issue right when it got like this.
Right when it got cold?
Yep.
So that's kind of telling me when it goes into the second stage. Jeez, she's gonna fight me the whole way. Jeez. Yeah, give me a few minutes here. I'm gonna struggle getting this out, so you'll be standing there watching me struggle.
No, you take your time, do whatever you need to do. If you need something from me, let me know.
Yeah, just check and see how many registers you got.
Okay. I know I have a few because it stays cold upstairs, right? So I try to push the heat further up. And on this side of the house, it stays, cooler in the summer, warmer in the winter, and that side stays cool. So I kind of, I know I have a few closed, so I'll do it. You want me to open some and see what happens?
Well,
it's not like they're all closed.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at some dampers down here too to make sure they're all open.
Yeah, a couple of the dampers are going to be hidden over here. They're closed.
Okay. Yeah, see what you got open upstairs.
Yeah, I have two over here, but these are not going to be closed over here.
Right.
Because they're above the drop ceiling.
Right. It's on gas pressure. I'm assuming it's overfired. Plus the dip switches aren't set up right. Low stage. Go 3.3. Also, I'm going to change got a low temporized dip switch which raises the blower operation about, I think it's at 18%, I think. Go out and grab a thermometer. Oh my God. This is gonna help, but maybe. pee. Need that. Alright, so my temp rise on low stage after adjustment is 40 degrees. What just happened to my stuff? Hold on, let me get my probes back up. So on high stage should be 40 to 70. I'm at 52. Low stage 30 to 60. I was at 40. Let me let it roll here a little. Did bump up the fan speed, but I think we're a little short on return. Got the door open. Yeah, she slammed shut. Carbon fusion. Let's give a MERV rating. No. No MERV rating. Static pressure's all right. Check that. Creeping up on the high side of our 59. I should be 70. Didn't see any dampers closing either. Still creeping up. Got a temp probe in return. Another one up here. Got it on high stage. Can't get any more fan out of it. Can't raise the fan speed anymore. Maybe. I got one other option. I think I got comfort efficiency switch. Let's see. Not much better. Not much better. $59.2. Just hovering right there. There's a low temperature switch on the A series furnace and a comfort efficiency. B series and C series, I only have the comfort efficiency. So we're staying right there at 59, 59.4, 59.5. Oh, there it goes. It's hovering right around there. Let me get wrapped up. Alright, so that one, as you can see, just out of adjustment. I don't think it has enough return here neither. But my static pressure wasn't terrible. I mean, it was at like 0.6. On the older furnaces, I do have what we call low temp-rise, which we use that on the 59 like TP 59 TP6s and the Infinities without the Infinity control. Well, even with the Infinity control, I do have on the A series 59 TP6A, like 060, 080 or 100 or whatever. I do have that option on the A series furnaces. But B series furnace, I don't have that option. C series furnace, I have more, let's say, a lot more room. Well, I mean, I got 28, 29 fan speeds, and it allows you to actually pick your speed in heating so you can get a better temp rise. The A series furnace and the B series furnace, I only have comfort and efficiency for airflow and heat. It's the only thing I got. A series furnace, I got comfort efficiency dip switch, and I have a low temp rise dip switch. But if you turn the comfort efficiency switch on, it overrides the low temp rise switch, which I think, I can't remember the percentage, it bumps it up, or the CFM. So I don't have too many options with that furnace. The ductwork's got to be right. The C series furnace I can play around with a lot more. So like that one, either I'm lacking returns. Yeah, I was higher on my return than I was supply. I'm lacking return on that furnace. So just made some adjustments the best I possibly could to get the temp rise right where it should be. Low stage is fine. High stage, I only got 10 degrees left on the temp rise. So that might become a problem if you get a dirty filter. I got it probably as low as I can probably go with gas pressure. So that's it for that one. I think we're going to our 7th call. It is right around 2:30. Got to my first call at, I think, 9 o'clock, right around there. So we're doing good. And a lot of stuff that's going on today is due to temperature. One lady with the boiler, that was basically because
turn right on 13th Street.
Temperature. Last week was running fine. This week it's running the same as it was last week. And I think I'm going to another one like that too, to where he says thermostat's set for 72 and he can only get like 66 or 68. So we'll see what happens with that one. And we'll see if we can get some video on it.
It didn't do anything.
Right. Okay. Well, let's see what we got going on.
I didn't want to take a chance of replacing this in this weather. I'd rather have somebody experienced.
Sure.
See, those are the little ones.
We need the little ones. You got any little ones?
I don't think so.
Oh, let's see. I know know I at least have one. Let's see.
Yeah. Comcast gave me a remote. Do you have any brand new ones?
I got one.
What about this damn thing? What the hell's in here?
Let's see. The biggies.
The big ones?
Well, let's
try
do this.
one new one, I guess. Did you think that could be the problem?
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll give it a shot here.
A remote.
To hear the click, it clicks.
See, it wouldn't click. Remember when I said like sometimes you would hear a click? What, that thing?
Yeah, it was.
I've never heard a click.
All right, hold on.
Shh. Yeah, I would hear a click now.
Yeah, see it click. Click. Huh. Now it just doesn't want to adjust. There we go.
I've never heard that.
Yeah.
That's the click you're talking about,
Yeah.
Brent?
Doesn't that remote control for the fan?
Let's see what we got.
Yeah, the little ones.
Let's see if this thing's starting downstairs.
Straight downstairs. I mean, there can't be that much with these things.
Oh man.
What?
She's a big girl.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one of these in quite some time.
Oh, you haven't?
Not in a while. Oh, let's see.
It's turned on.
Is it got a flame on?
It's on. I can see the pilot. You want me to shut these lights off? I turned it so it'll be warm down here. Yeah, Joe, it's right through here. If you get down and look that way.
I can hear it, but I can't see it. Okay, yeah, we got a flame in there. Yeah, there's not too much to them. It's either on or off.
Yeah. I mean, since what you just did triggered that thing where I went to go do it when I turned it to 74, that fucker wouldn't come on.
Maybe we just had faulty batteries.
You want this dust busting thing I got?
We got something here.
You got that purple thing over there, Brent? Oh, this one. You want this thing?
I don't want to stick it too far back there.
Yeah, exactly.
Trust me.
Catch on fire or something. Well, I mean, putting that in there, when I went to adjust that a couple times, that thing never clicked. Like
Yeah,
I
noticed like it wasn't clicking.
I didn't know what the hell you were talking about.
Yeah, because I think we just... Let's see.
I mean, I looked online and it did say that like a battery could possibly do that, but it wasn't saying low battery. But I mean, those batteries are probably 5 years old.
Yeah, they're from, I think we did it in...
Because you guys are the only ones I call. I want to think it was 2018.
I think it was 19.
19?
Maybe.
So we had a problem with the old mercury thermostat.
Yeah, I think it was 19.
Is that what it was? Yeah, because my dad, we had just moved him into town. That's where I met Nate.
I haven't seen one of these in quite some time.
You haven't?
No. I don't see these big old girls anymore. How much are your gas bills?
It's not bad.
What's not bad to you?
To mine, it's the last one I paid was $160.
That's not terrible.
No, I mean originally the guy he said that these are really good not to replace it. He said, yeah, they're a little bit more inefficient, but overall, and I love the fucking thing.
Oh, you get some heat out of it.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, I wish they still made them. I mean, the one before I moved back here, the place had a blower. The damn thing kept going, and the freaking belt would always break.
This one's straight up gravity, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Straight up gravity.
I remember a couple of times the power went out in the winter and the people next door had to go.
They had to go get a hotel.
Right. This thing will keep on running.
That's what the guys told me, Nate, Scott, and then I can't remember the.
I said it is more money.
And I don't care. I'll pay that in the wintertime.
Yeah.
I will.
I mean, it gives you good heat.
It gives us good heat, and I don't have to worry about power going out. Like
right.
Next door, them guys were freezing their ass off, and they got an expensive furnace.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. I think that's the only thing it was is the batteries, honestly.
Oh, well,
I'll go see if I can scavenge up another battery in the truck. I think I got one sitting on my front seat.
Yeah, I found that remote. We'd already used the batteries out of it.
Oh, we did? But I'm kind of thinking that too, since you took it off. Like I said, I never took it off before. I was kind of nervous to do it, especially in this weather. I'm like, fuck it, man. I'm calling you guys.
Yeah, I didn't know if you'd have to reset it. All that shit.
150,000 BTU burner. That ain't bad. It's not bad at all. I'm thinking it's just the thermostat. Because you said you weren't hearing the clicks. You got to hear the clicks in order for that thing to work.
I personally pushed that myself to 73, and all it did was go to 73. No click.
Yeah.
And then when you said, why don't you try a little bit later, I did it again to 74, and there was no click like what Joe just did.
Well, it didn't dawn on me that I wasn't hearing, like yesterday, that I wasn't hearing. Because you would hear it click, click, you know, like you said. It would click. I noticed it. You know, it would click. Which I imagine is when it's going to turn on, or?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's going to click on, and then, you know, once it reaches temperature, you'll hear another click off.
Upstairs.
Yeah.
I've never fucking heard that. I swear to you, man.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Let me go see if I can scrounge up some other batteries.
Okay. If you smoke cigarettes, you're more than welcome to smoke them.
No, we're good. Well, I didn't want to dig too far deep into that one, because getting that thermal pile out of there is going to be a chore. Didn't really have time today, but they hadn't changed the batteries in 5 years. So I told them, I go, just ride with that right now. If you got any other problems, we'll come back and change pilot generator. But I don't see any of those big girls anymore. She was big. Big old gravity. No blower, no nothing. Just flame and that's it. Gravity. So I see them all. I see from gravity furnaces. That was probably every bit from, I think that house was built 1908. So it's original. It was originally coal. So that's what they were back in the day. That's it. That's all you get. Coal in a box. So, but it probably was coal, oil, smoke weed? I can give you a bud. I'm like, no, sorry, dude. So we are off to the next one. This is, I think, 8 or 9 we're going to. This is a Navia that I'm going to. The guy had sold the house. So the original guy that had the house, he took out whatever boiler was in there, and he put a Navia in it. I did not do any of this pipe work on this thing. It's hack and slash. I said it would work. It was working, but now as it's getting cold, it's not working. So I don't know if I got a setting off in there because we set it up for him on the outdoor reset. So we'll see what temperature it's running, and we'll go from there. Seems like that's all the calls I've been getting today. Nothing keeping up, nothing set up right. Bad batteries, flame sensors, the usual stuff when it gets cold. So we're on our way down there right now. Carpet's right there. Feel cold there. Not enough circulation. Huh. It's cold air. There's a right against the floor. Just feel cold air coming out. This is not my work. .178, it's running up the temperature. Let's see. Oops. Fin 2 baseboard. High temp. Low temp 30. Pump was on low, turned it to high. Wow, it's hot. Well, nothing was wrong with that. Nothing was wrong with that boiler. It was running. It was pumping out 180 degrees of water. It only hit a delta T of 7, so it wasn't dropping that much heat. But if you looked at those registers, either they were right on the floor or that much above the floor. And as soon as I lifted that register up, you could just feel the heat roll out of it. So his registers are screwed up. So I kind of quoted him for getting the registers done in 2 rooms. Plus I got thermal imager in there, and you know, we're leaky all over. I mean, just up by the fireplace, it was leaking like 40-degree air. So it's super drafty. It's super cold outside. And it's a little tiny house. And they're new owners. I dealt with the old owner, which he was the one that installed that boiler. Whatever. I just went down there and programmed the outdoor reset. Told him he had a few leaks he had to fix. Some places are still leaking. But then I think there was another company that came out, slapped their sticker on there. They didn't do anything when they were there. That's what the new owner said. They just kind of looked at it and said, oh, okay, it's working. They probably needed it for home inspection or whatever. But I guess the new owner, when I was there last time, we had a gas pressure issue. The old owner had taken something out of his gas line, found something in his gas line, got that fixed. But the crawl space was really nasty. And I told him, I'm not going down there. If you're gonna fix it, if it's gonna get fixed, you're gonna take care of it. It's all you. So the new owner actually encapsulated the crawl space, but it's still leaking air. So he was asking about foam insulation. I go, well, if you're going to foam the thing, you might want to think about, doing sill plate, maybe even foaming some spots to the floor, getting the pipes insulated, and that's going to help the situation. But I mean, the boiler's pumping out water. It's running fine. They did have Mr. Cools on the wall. The previous owner installed those too. It's 14 degrees outside. They're pumping out. I turned them on. They're pumping out a little heat, not much. They're only the 120 volt models. They're not the 240 volt models. So I don't know how much heat, how far they can go down, what temperature they can go down to. So it is what it is with that one. This is the stuff we run into when it gets extremely cold outside. Hey, it was running fine last week. This week it's not running, but it's running, but it's not keeping up with the house. This is the stuff we ran into all day. I talked to Mikey, the other service tech. He's had the same thing all day. Nothing really substantial as into service. It's just like going in and telling the customer, yeah, it is what it is. This is what you got going on. Or we're running into equipment not being set up proper or overheating. Or just plain out maintenance. So that was my day today. It is going on 5 o'clock. We are heading home right now. And that's it. Tomorrow I got a water heater install first thing in the morning. But I just wanted to take you along for the ride today. And see what it is to run on a day that's between 0 and 15 degrees outside. This is the kind of crap I get. But on the other hand, you guys know what you need to do. Like, subscribe, hit up the GoFundMe for my son that's gone through cancer. We're just trying to catch up on bills. That's GoFundMe, the Zelle, the Venmo, the Amazon wish list. And we will see you on the next one, which will be tomorrow.